Hey everyone, Sula here from MistyHilltops.com. Thanks for stopping by. In this video, I'm working on a traveler's notebook layout titled Grapes. I'll be scrapping these photos, and I'm working with a digital version of the collection Home Again by Carta Bella. This layout is based on sketch number 21, which is a silhouette cut template that is available as a freebie at MistyHilltops.com. And there are a number of freebies available for download, so if you haven't done it, go check it out. So I'm starting with another mixed media page, and I'm keeping this one really simple. All I'm doing is just taking a piece of plastic, just a plastic bag from my kitchen, and put some watercolor on it, and then I dab it onto my page, and then I take a second color and do the same thing again. And then I dab more onto the rest of the page to get a splattered feeling, but it ends up all being covered. I wish I would have gone higher, but I didn't want to take out all my watercolor stuff again. Anyway, now I'm putting the photos on black mats. There is the color black is running in the theme, as you can see, with that plaid patterned paper strip there on the side, and so I wanted to continue that black theme with the photo mats that I put them on. And for two of them I had cut with my silhouette, and then I needed to switch paper, and the last one I just cut by hand. So anyway, I'm putting the photos down, and then it's time to get the papers onto the pattern papers onto the layout. And I do like to start by just putting things, arranging things on the page first, so that I can make sure that the spacing is correct and that I'm putting it in the right place. But I really wanted to have that, obviously, that mixed media watercolor scene at the bottom, so I don't want to go too low. And I have the cut template open on my in my silhouette studio, so I have an about idea where things should be going. And here I'm kind of paying attention, because this paper strip is usually, the first one is the hardest when it goes across the two pages, because I want to make sure the pages are aligned, and so that when I cut them apart, the right places will still be connecting together in the end, because I will cut apart the two pages again to make a traveler's notebook spread. And I think with this one, with this page, the back side already has a design on one side, and I think that's the one where I didn't put it together well enough with the alignment, so that I had to cut off a little bit of the page. And so that is the challenge with this spread now, because in the middle there's a pretty big gap at some point, but it worked out well in the end, so it's not a big deal. So I'm putting one by one, I'm putting the strips down, and I just used the template to clip the digital papers to. It's a Carta Bella collection, but most of their stuff I find out is available for digital download as well. And so that's what I do, because I can't get my hands on the real thing. So I just get the digital version of it, and then I print and cut things, and it works just as wonderful to have all these products available that I would otherwise not be able to have. So anyway, I'm now done with all the paper strips, and then, however, things need to go behind the photos, so I'm not yet gluing down the photos. Now I'm working on that book plate that comes with the template, and I want some to stamp on it. So last time I just stamped first, but now I wasn't sure. I thought it would all be covered up, but as I arranged things, I realized, well, I could arrange it in a way that if there's writing in the book plate, it will actually show. So I end up stamping something into the book plate right there. And so here I discover, oh, I can make it visible. And so I'm picking a word, one of the words, they need to fit into the book plate, and I didn't plan it for a specific stamp to make it wide enough or anything. So this one, however, fits perfectly. It's a lovely stamp and goes really well with this. And so, however, I guess I'm starting with this tag, and I didn't print the whole tag because I knew I was just going to use a part of it coming down from the top there. And then this photo here on this page is a photo that I will actually have to cut through the middle. I was aware of it as I was planning the page, but there's so much repetition in the photos, and it's not like a face is being cut or something, so I don't mind cutting through the photo there. And then here again, I'm going by what I'm seeing in the Silhouette Studio. My computer is right nearby and I can see what's going on the page. So when I use the templates, I create the same design as the template on my Silhouette so that I can remember which paper goes where and how did I plan it first, so that I don't forget, because I'm someone who will forget what I planned. And so in order to avoid that, I just keep a full-on design off the page in my Silhouette Studio, and then I copy and paste it into a new document to prepare for printing. So here are some paper flags that I will tuck underneath the photo there. I think now I already the photos are glued down, but they don't go far underneath the photo, so I can still put that underneath there. So, and that one will go on top just to switch things up a bit. And then there's this cute little bench that came with a kit that I also printed and had my Silhouette cut. And then this title, I used one of my fonts and then had my Silhouette cut it. Like I make a whole sheet of just embellishments and I add everything to it, and then it's being printed on heavy cardstock. So the paper is usually printed on something slightly thinner. It's not copy paper, but it's slightly thicker than copy paper, but not cardstock really. But the embellishments I usually print on heavy cardstock, and it's just fun. It gives a lot of dimension and almost like a chipboard feel. So here is the little dot that goes on the eye, and I use a toothpick to help me place it there. I know other people have tweezers and stuff. I just don't have tweezers for this, so I just use a toothpick. Very simple. And so again, here comes the stamped word. I gave it a little rest so that the word could dry before I work with it again, because I am someone who manages to just smudge everything up, and so that's why I wasn't going straight away. Besides, there's that branch that needed to go on top of the photo, and so the photo needed to go down first. Things have to go in order on my layouts, and I have to keep that order in mind. With that little box there, again, I will have to pay attention where is that cut line in the middle of the page, and so I will have to make sure I don't want just like a tiny bit of that cut off. So you see me use that paper strip there to see where will that cut line be, so that it's not just a teensy bit that will be cut apart. So then I flip it around, use the back side to cut the page apart, and it was quite heavy cardstock, the black, and you see that came off, so no big deal. I just put it right back on where it's supposed to go, and then that would be the end of the page there. I'm going to leave you with some more close-ups, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did. Consider subscribing, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks for watching. Bye.